Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's China versus Austria.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And here's the starting 11 for China.
Well, I like the look of their front three today. It has a combination of pace, skill and intelligence. But will they get enough of the ball? Because their midfield could be overrun here.
And a look at the starting 11 for Austria. Konrad Laimer starts alongside Marcel Sabitzer in central midfield. And as for the attack, well, it has a bold look about it with three forwards listed from the beginning. And so the match is underway. Marcel Sabitzer. Must be! Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Short corner taken. Shot attempted. Oh, could be! Well, the chance has been missed. No other way to describe it. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Creative look about this. No, high quality defending. Philip Mwene. Back with Sabitzer. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And continues his run. And he takes it on. Terrific block. Konrad Laimer. Marcel Sabitzer. Sabitzer. Dangerous looking through ball. That is a tackle and a half. Plenty of options. Takes the shot. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Still level here, but the pressure escalating. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. And an astute piece of defending. Wu Ji. Well, let's see if something comes of this. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Christoph Baumgartner. And players waiting in the centre.
Well, the visitors have controlled possession, as you can see, but they haven't done enough with it, particularly in the midfield areas, where their passing has been far too safe. And that needs to change quickly if they're to win this one.
Baumgartner. Ball back with China now. Now potential danger. And there it is, a chance. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Wu Lei. Wu Ji. Can they take advantage? Tremendous intuition to win it back. Gregoric. Ulmer. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. He's in control of the situation. Has a go. Oh, good save. And deciding to go short with this one. Zabitzer. Leimer. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And time for the change now. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
Well, what can you say about this? It's hit so cleanly with exactly the right amount of bend on it, and he does so well to get it back down in time once it goes over the wall. Excellent strike.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Just the challenge that was required. Ulmer. David Alaba. And China recovering possession well. 30 minutes to go then. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Philip Mwene are getting the ball forward. And let's give credit to the defending. Wu Ji. And reading it absolutely superbly. Being pressed hard. The chance is on. Just cleared away in the nick of time. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Gregoric. Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. David Alaba. Can he take the chance? In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. 15 minutes left for play. David Alaba. Ulmer. Crossing possibilities. Giving them a different option by moving in field. Lima. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And over comes the corner. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Wule. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Konrad Lima. And he's in. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances, we saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Hungary versus Croatia.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's the 11 for Hungary.
Well, they're playing with a 5-2-3, as we can see it here. But somebody has to step in to join those two midfield players. It could be one of the fullbacks, or it could be one of the centre-halves. So keep an eye out for that.
And the starting 11 for Croatia. Luka Modric plays alongside Marcelo Brozovic in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And they kick off here. So Bosley. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Opportunity. In it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
In the right place to cut out the pass. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, you know, I think we should always have respect for true midfield maestros, and Luka Modric falls in that category. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him today?
Well, he's the most creative player on the field. He can run with the ball, he can get himself out of tight situations, he can see a pass, he's very creative with his play. I think he's going to be the outstanding player today.
Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. And now the delivery. Still not clear. And a time for calm on the ball. That's useful play. Well, possibilities inside the box. Timely intervention. A chance maybe from the wide position. Played into the box. And up for grabs off the keeper. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. It might be the moment to get them ahead. And the keeper there to deal with it. And there's the delivery. Not the best clearance. Willi Orban. Very quick thinking there. Marco Libaya. And Sosa here. Libaya. Perisic with the ball. Excellent defending. Are being pressed here. Great strong tackle. Throw in forthcoming. Adam Nudge. Chance to attack using width. Can he find the net? No problems for the keeper. This looks interesting. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Modric. Might really be able to trouble them here. Well, possibilities in the centre. That's excellent defending following the cross. So a throw in here. Perisic. Will he finish? And a decent save. Full credit. What can they do from here? Mateo Kovacic.
Well, there you have it. The away team have had so much of the possession, but it's been a frustrating performance from them so far. They just haven't had enough guile in the final third. It's all been a bit too predictable, which has to change if they want to win this one.
Yes, it's a matter of trying to break them down. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Crossing opportunity. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
One 0 then. Libaya. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. A chance to whip it in. Luka Modric. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. So making the substitution now. They favoured a short one here. And this is Brozovic. Here's Modric. And a textbook interception. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. Here it is now, a substitution. Marco Libaya. Brozovic. Return to Perisic. And this is Brozovic. Here's Modric. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. And they're making a change. And played short. Kovacic. Well, tremendous block. Well, he's lost it. Oh, nice ball over the top. Adam Nudge. "20 minutes remaining. Juranovic. The ball with Luka Modric. Mario Pasalic. Kramaric. Well, closed down straight away.
Well, the stats show us that the hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Andrej Kramaric. Josip Juranovic. Moving it forward. And teammates to play it to. 10 minutes left for play. He read the situation defensively and did his job. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Really a very poor ball. An incisive pass. Oh, blocked it! Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Electing to cross into the centre. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And that's the perfect strike from Modric. He hits it with such power and accuracy. That's a brilliant goal.
And there's the referee's whistle. These two sides cannot be separated. Well, I must say, it's always a joy to be in this particular city, Vancouver, and this particular venue, BC Place. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Canada against Morocco.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's the starting lineup for Canada.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with a front two, 3 central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
And here's how Morocco will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Nusair Mazraoui plays with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. Hakim Ziyech plays with Sofiane Boufal in the wide positions. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And now they get the ball rolling. Eustachio. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Steven Eustachio. Cleared away comprehensively. Amala. Youssef En-Nesyri. Fluency of movement. Sofiane Amrabat. Ziyech. Now with Hakimi. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Sofiane Amrabat. On the offensive. He has time to play it over. Last man back, and job done. Amala, happy to take on the shot. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Sufyan Amrabat. Azzedine Ounahi. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Buchanan. Osorio has it. Intelligent threaded pass here. Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. Well, there to intercept.
Please meet your party at reception.
Alphonso Davies. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Losing possession.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball, but they haven't done enough with it, particularly in the midfield areas, where their passing has been far too safe. And that needs to change quickly if they're to win this one.
Alphonso Davies. Wonderfully weighted pass. Still passing it around with authority. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. He's given us away. How can he take them on and beat them? So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Hakimi. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Victoria. Steven Eustachio. Well, the attack looks promising. But they took care of the situation defensively. And Nesiri. Boufal. Eustachio. Tejon Buchanan. Will it happen for them? And players waiting in the centre. Well, still an issue here. Danger averted for now. Well, they have the ball once more. Noussair Mazraoui. Chance to put them in front. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper.
Coming off the pitch.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Entering the match.
And short it is.
22. Richie Laurier.
Size? Can he finish this? Just couldn't get it through. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Might be a chance here. Richie Laurier. Determined block. 20 minutes to go. There to win it back. Sofiane Boufal. I must say, this looks promising. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. An awful lot of green space to run into. It could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Can someone get on the end of this? Terrific piece of anticipation.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Playing it short. Davies. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Mazraoui. Youssef En-Nesyri. Amala. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. David. Eustachio. Jonathan Osorio. On to David. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Hamdallah. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Sofiane Boufal. How about the cross? And with that, the 90 minutes have come to an end, an even contest. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Ukraine versus Mexico.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And the starting 11 for Ukraine.
Well, I'm just a little worried. They might be too negative here. They're certainly going to be hard to break down with that five-man midfield, but will they have enough going the other way? I'm not sure.
Here's how Mexico will begin the game.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And the game begins. Yarmolenko. Here's Malinovsky. Stepanenko. Viktor Tsigankov. Good movement. Well, strong play here. Didn't fool the keeper. Well, the short corner routine. Crossed into the penalty area. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here it is again, and when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that, it's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Chavez. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward, but nothing comes of it. Must be! In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, let's take another look, and wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Stepanenko. Yaremchuk. Andriy Yarmolenko now. The defender doing his job. And short it is. Well, the danger is still there. Zinchenko. And a really powerful effort, but just over the top. Stepanenko. Now Zinchenko. Yaremchuk. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. But he's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. Lozano. Jesus Gallardo. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Lozano. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. A gift for any goalkeeper. Malinovsky. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Lozano. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Can someone get on the end of this? Not really the ideal clearance. Lozano. Chance to play it in. Could be dangerous. He's got to score! And he's fired it against the post.
Well, as the replay shows us, it's a decent first effort, but he's so quick to get onto the rebound. That's a good finish.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Chavez. Martin. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Sobol. Zinchenko. Real chance. Oh, tremendous goalkeeping. Offside, not that anyone knew. Martin. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Could cross it in here. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Oh, could be! Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Tsigankov. Sobol. Now Zinchenko. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Viktor Tsigankov. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Chavez. And the emphasis is on creativity. Well read to ease the pressure. So a half an hour remaining. Here's Chavez. Martin. And space to exploit, maybe. But timely defending when it mattered. Lozano. That's useful play. Lozano. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Lozano. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And over it comes. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? And clearing it away. Alexander Zinchenko. Yaremchuk. Edward Sobol. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Crossed into the penalty area, and the keeper was up to the task. Stepanenko. And that pass could be troublesome. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. Well, disappointing end to the move. Andriy Yarmolenko now. He simply couldn't beat the first defender. So a personnel change then. It's a short corner. Malinovsky. Surely! And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Here's Chavez. Difficult to stop him. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And he struck the post. Just the clearance that was called for. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Sweden versus Romania.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Here's the starting 11 for Sweden. Emil Forsberg plays with Dejan Kulusevski out wide, and the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And the starting 11 for Romania.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
And the contest begins. Kulusevski. Getting forward. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Wonderful chance. And a goal! An early boost for them The first goal of the game, they're off and running.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Poor pass. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And it's with Isak. And hunting for his second goal. Denied, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Can someone get on the end of this? Save, but still a chance. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Well, strong play here. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Emil Forsberg. Isak. There to win it back. And it's with Isak. Stanchu. Oh, showing excellent vision. Can he put it away? And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And it's with Isak. Perfect tackle. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Forsberg. Promising sequence. Crossing possibilities. Determined defending. Dejan Kulusevski. Forsberg. Has eyes for goal. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Kraft. Isak. Razvan Marin. Chance to play it in. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Corner kick played in. Brilliantly blocked. Well, too close to the goalkeeper to really pose a threat. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Superbly read and executed. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Terrific block. Wasteful from Sweden. Well, no stopping him. Takes the shot! And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And he's fired over the corner. It hasn't come to very much. Surely the equaliser. Really important tackle. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant. He finished his goals really well. He's shown a great awareness of how to find space, and his movement has caused them all sorts of problems. Surely he'll get his hat-trick in the second half.
He continues his run. Victor Claesson. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Forsberg. And blocked for now. And a timely intervention. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Oh, good defending to stop a decent looking attack. Alibek. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. That's a useful cross. Not a time for composure on the ball. And snuffing out the danger. Olaru. Applying vigorous pressure, flinging himself at it, the keeper. And time for the change now. Played over, and clearing it away. Andre Burka. Interception to snuff out the danger. On the cusp of the final whistle, and they're making home advantage count, but only just. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they've certainly controlled the tempo of the game and just about deserved their lead, but they've got to keep their concentration right to the end here.
Tanase. On the attack in the closing phase, but timely defending when it mattered. Emil Forsberg. Ibrahimovic. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Can he keep his composure? And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. 5 minutes to go. Claesson. Lindelöf now. And he did well to cut it out. Nikolai Stanciu. He has teammates around him. Now potential danger. And still they wait for the chance. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.